Bowlen Sports Talk. I'm your host. It's Wednesday. Good work. I hope everything is going good in your world. This week is going good in your world. Today was a good day for me. You know, kids are coming back to school on Monday. We have freshmen in this week. And as I've told you guys before, you know, I work over for Denver Public Schools. I work at Manual High School, home of the Thunderbolts, running the technology over there. So, you know, there's a lot going on this week. We got a lot of construction over at the school this summer, trying to improve things for the kids, make things better. Just make it all around a better learning environment. Challenge them as learners. Make them, you know, college ready. And as we go through that process, as the tech guy, there's a lot of things to reconnect, reset up, you know, all that kind of stuff going on at the beginning of year, updates. And, you know, it's fun to be back. It's fun to see the teachers coming back and making their plans, seeing the new layout of the building and things that are going on. And it's just good. It's good to be back. So let's just go ahead and start right off with one of the hot topics here in town, hot topic nationally really, and that's this Pat Bowlen versus Jerry Jones debate for the Hall of Fame. Now, when I first heard, you know, Paul Tagliabue, Jerry Jones, I didn't think twice. I thought, hey, good picks. Both of them meant a lot to the game. What Paul Tagliabue was able to accomplish as a commissioner and the direction he took the NFL in, it will never be matched. His exponential growth and popularity under him as commissioner. He's my favorite commissioner in my lifetime of any of the major sports. And like I've said before, you know, I thought we had a good one in Goodell because he came from working with Tagliabue. He saw how the man did it. But he's you know, he's got his way, his thing, his power that the players gave up. And Aaron Rodgers is right. It is on the players. They signed the agreement. They gave all the power to the commissioner. So I thought we had a good one because of the Paul Tagliabue connection. And I understand him being included into the Hall of Fame. I understand Jerry Jones, what he's done for the NFL. It's not just picking Jerry Jones because of what he's done for the Cowboys, which is a lot. They've won 3 Super Bowls. They've appeared in, I believe, 5 Super Bowls under Jerry Jones' ownership. Pat Bowlen has 7 Super Bowls under his ownership, not all 8, just 7 of the Broncos' appearances. With 3 wins, same equal wins. He's got 4 losses, 3 wins. And we've heard all the stats. We've heard all the numbers. We know what's going on as far as the unmatched success of Pat Bowlen across the board. In wins, in playoffs, and division titles. I mean, the Broncos are near the top in every category. And there's other teams that are above them or you know, even beat them in some categories. But some of those same teams, you don't see them in every category near the top. They might just have the one category. The 3 teams that are consistently on the top of that list right now are the Patriots, the Broncos, and the 49ers. Because of what the 49ers were able to accomplish in the 80s and early 90s, what Denver's been able to accomplish during Pat Bowlen's tenure, really, and what the Patriots have been able to accomplish over about the last 18 years. Yeah, they had a good team back in the 80s, but in the 90s, the Patriots were pretty much a pushover until the late 90s, going into the 2000s. And then all of a sudden, when Bill Parcells and those guys came around, it started to turn. So, do I think they got it wrong by not picking Pat Bowlen? I don't think they got it wrong. I think they missed an opportunity. I agree with a lot of the other people out there that are saying they missed an opportunity. This would have been a great opportunity to put a man who's done so much, not only as an owner for his team in his city, but for the NFL. He worked on the TV contracts. That was one of his big committees that he worked on as an owner. All the owners have to participate in something, and that's the thing Pat Bowlen did. Based on his success as an owner, based on the longevity of the success. For those reasons, he matches every accomplishment that Jerry Jones has, right? He did it longer, in fact. Jerry Jones didn't buy the Cowboys until the late 80s. Pat Bowlen bought the Broncos back in the 70s, I want to say. Might have been early 80s. Anyway, it was before Jones. Longer tenure was the point. So I get the arguments. I get the fan support here. I get the plea because of the Alzheimer's situation. And that's where they missed the opportunity. It could have been something that could have still been an impression on him that he would remember and understand had they gone ahead and done that at this point. I don't know where he's at in his Alzheimer's battle, but I can imagine some of the uproar is that the hope is he would enjoy the thought and the idea and the knowledge of being included in such an exclusive club. Now, should everybody go back and change their vote that's on that committee just to make it happen now that there's public outcry? No, that would be ridiculous. That's not how the system works. Pat Bowlen will eventually be part of the Hall of Fame. It just wasn't his time this time the way the voters saw it. There's no grudge against the Broncos or anything like that. Another good story going viral right now for the Broncos. The Broncos are just all over social media with their stories right now. But the rookie hazing. I don't have a problem with hazing in sports if it's done right. If it's not done to harm, if it's not done to maim, if it's not done to psychologically wound, it can be bonding. It can bring a team together. It's fun. And the Broncos did a good job of that this week with their rookie haircuts they gave out. Okay? I don't know if you've seen the video. If not, go ahead and check out all over the place, but go ahead and check out the Real Deal Sports Talk with KP Facebook page. And you can see the video of the haircut some of the guys got. The Friar Tuck. One of their guys has an actual rat shaved on the back of his head with an actual rat tail. It's a rat tail. I mean, that's just classic fun stuff. They did the same thing with Tyson Brylo last season. So, I mean, that's just good human nature. You pass it on to the next level of rookies, and it's a bonding thing with the team. I enjoy that. There's a lot of people who think hazing needs to go away. And to them, I say, I'm sorry if you were affected by one of these stupid idiots who took hazing and made it something it's not supposed to be. Because it's fun for them to do it, and they don't remember what it was like to have that same thing happen to them. I don't condone that kind of stuff. I'm not for that kind of stuff. But the harmless fun amongst teammates, pay your dues, Ricky. Pay your dues. Somebody who's paying his dues right now is this photographer. You guys have had to have seen this photo of Usain Bolt finishing the 100-meter race for the gold medal, the third straight gold medal in the Olympics. And it looks like he's taken time to look over his shoulder, look at the camera, and smile. Excuse me. When in actuality, he's looking over his shoulder to see where Justin Gatlin is. And it just so happens that the face he's making at the time the picture was snapped makes him look like he's smiling. If you look into his eyes and you zoom in on his eyes a little bit, you can see he's not looking at the camera. It's a great picture. It's going to go down as one of the greatest sports pictures maybe of all time. Who would have ever thought? I mean, that's once in a lifetime you get a shot like that. Very cool picture. In fact, it's probably going to get turned into a poster or an advertisement. You've seen the memes already of it. So check it out if you haven't seen it. That's a pretty cool Olympic moment. It most likely will be the photo of the Olympics this year for sure. This is something that's a little discouraging. It It might show that Roger Goodell is getting a little head on himself again because of the outcome with the Brady trial and the outcome with the Adrian Peterson trial and all these things that now are building and supporting him having this power the players gave him and making him feel like he's justified. Well, the Al Jazeera reports last year, remember, implicated a number of players, including Peyton Manning, guys like Clay Matthews, James Harrison, Julius Peppers, I believe, was in there, all saying that they were using some sort of performance-enhancing drug. And now the NFL has basically given these guys a deadline and said, you're going to come talk to us about this or you're going to be suspended. We're going to take away your pay if you don't talk to us about allegations from this one news agency, let's say, that sometimes has legitimate stuff and sometimes does not have legitimate stuff at all. Now, I can understand them having an urgency to want to speak with these players and find out and investigate if any of this is true because of, this era of cheating, this era of performance-enhancing drugs and masking agents and all these different things that are going on. I get the urgency. I don't get the leap to you're going to be suspended if you don't talk to us by this date. Unless you have evidence I've done something, don't threaten me with an ultimatum of you're going to fire me, because I will fight that, or suspend me. I will fight that. And if any of these guys face suspension, I hope that their people have studied up and researched up on this enough to support their guy and fight the NFL on this, because this is ridiculous. This is too much business in the game of football because of the amount of money, because of the greed, because of the wanting to get over on somebody to make sure I'm okay. The dirty, dirty side of professional sports. I don't like it at all. Don't like the deadline. Let's see how it happens. We got what? 8 days till the 25th. So we'll see how that turns out. All right, when we come back from the break, we're going to do our first division preview and predictions of the off season. We're going to start with the best division. I'm not saving it for the last. We're going to start with the best division, and we'll do that when we come back from the break. Hey guys, the NFL season is almost here, and you know what that means. Fantasy football is right around the corner. Did you win your fantasy league last year? Would you like to win some extra money playing in a daily fantasy football this season? If so, the DirtCannon.com is here to help. You can get numbers and projections anywhere. But if you want to build a winner for a full season fantasy team, or just looking to win consistently in daily games, then do what I did and join the DirtCannon.com. They have it all in one place, fellas. Whether a bronze member or a silver, they will hook you up. I recommend the silver package. Starting today for the silver package, use my code RDST and you will get a customized 2016 NFL Draft Kit, Draft Day Intelligence, and access to their award-winning lineup analyzer with expert insight and analysis. So win your league, make some money, and take home the bragging rights with the DirtCannon.com. And use Real Deal Sports Talk's promo code RDST. And for the first month, with my code RDST, get $4.99 off the first month of your silver membership. Definitely check that out, guys. We got the Real Deal Sports Talk draft coming up on September 4th at 7 p.m. local time.